Hey everybody, it's Friday afternoon and I'm gonna have a busy weekend. There's a football game tonight. It's Friday Night Lights. Anyway, I never watched that show, but I heard about it. I'm not a big TV watcher. So when people start talking about TV shows and series and things that they've watched, I'm kind of out of the conversation. If I've watched a movie, it's usually an older movie. Um, I haven't been current on much of anything. So, anyway, tonight we're going to go to the football game. My daughter is extremely proud. She plays the saxophone, and she's going to be on the 50-yard line by herself during the performance, playing a solo. It won't be too long. I think it's like a 16 count at least, she said. I don't know if she means 4 holes, so 16, or she meant it's gotta mean or 8 at 32. Anyway, I don't know. But it's a band, so they're continuously moving, but she's only a sophomore, and I'm very proud of her. Honestly, in 6th grade, she had a fantastic band director. Now she's at the high school. I hope she sticks with it. Music is extremely important for the soul, actually. And it's something I kind of got away from, and I need to get back to. My dad, my real father, played piano very, very well. Not professionally, just played very well. I played for over 10 years. I mean, I had lessons for over 10 years, and I have a piano sitting in my house that was my mother's, and I've not sat down. Honestly, I have no sheet music anymore. But I discovered my neighbor 3 doors down that does not play has tons of sheet music that he got because his whole family played all kind of instruments, but he didn't. But somehow he ended up with sheet music, so I'll be copying some of that sheet music so I can sit down and play again. Once I learn the song, I tend not to have to look back at the sheet music anymore. I used to, it's been so long, I used to play by ear mostly. But my teachers stressed theory. But yeah, my gift is more in the ear than, like my great aunt who did not play by ear, but that woman could sit down with any piece of music and just start playing it. She was strong in musical theory. But yeah, maybe I can get back to playing again. I'm glad that one of my children has gone towards music, and I'm extra glad it's the saxophone because she can play on her own. It's not a supporting instrument. It can really stand alone. So, and it's portable. That was part of the problem with the piano. It wasn't portable. And I don't care what kind of money you spend, there isn't a keyboard that's like a piano. The feel is not the same. The sound is not the same. It's just not the same. Especially when you have an ear for it, and then the touch of the keys, it's totally different. So maybe I'll get back into playing again. But we have that tonight, which I'm very proud of her. And I don't talk about my children very much because I'm very protective of my children. I do not want, anybody to get it. There's sick people out there, and you just have to be very cautious. That's also why I don't show my face on here. Maybe one day when my children are grown, I may do that. But for right now, I'm very leery of showing anything. I don't have anything to hide. Actually, it might be advantageous for y'all to see me and grow my channel. But that doesn't outweigh the safety of my family for me. It just doesn't outweigh it. So right now, I don't feel comfortable with it. So, unfortunately, and in today's world with everything that's going on, I don't think it's really a good move, because the country is so volatile and people are so entrenched in such brainwashing, what I think of as brainwashing, that they can get quite vicious. So I will keep it just me talking for now, and some people enjoy that. For some people it's not enough, and that's okay, because ultimately this is for my children one day to have my voice and to hear me and to really, really get to know me and maybe learn a few things that may help them in their older years, and maybe have my voice to go to sleep to. I wish I had my great-grandmother's voice and my grandparents, but I don't know, maybe it's kind of creepy too. I don't know, but at least they'll be able to hear what I think. And for now, that's the purpose. I thought about starting a different channel, more on a teaching aspect, because people need teachers, and I could start a channel that would be, free, basically. Maybe it actually would be monetized, because I wouldn't say anything controversial on it. So we'll see. Now my dog's barking. I don't know if she's barking at anything serious. But that's basically it. I'm going to have a busy weekend. I'm wrapped up in football season right now. So that's basically what's going on in my life. And trying to be there for my children right now. There's things going on that I cannot discuss. There's people that listen that I don't, I have to still be very careful in what I say or don't say. Because there are bad people out there who will use anything to try and get it to their advantage. And it's sad, because those people are the ones that are doing mostly the bad things. I mean, I just said yesterday, why can't people just behave themselves? Most of the bad things that I'm dealing with now are, mostly in my life. Not that I'm innocent, guaranteed I've made mistakes, but most of the bad things that I've dealt with are people making horrible decisions and doing bad things that should be obvious not to do, but they just can't seem to help themselves. So, it's not a stretch for me to watch the government and go, yeah, okay, well, there's just a bigger picture of it. People can't help themselves to be selfish and do what they think is advantageous to them at the moment, and ends up eventually blowing up in their face. And in the meantime, they get to drag everybody else with them and make them miserable. Yeah, I'm pretty sick of it. I really am. especially when you're harming children. I'm pretty damn sick of it. So, anyway, yeah, life is not perfect. There are things I have to deal with. There are a whole bunch of idiots out there, and bad people. But I have a job. I'm a mother. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm better now than I've ever been before in my life, because my life has been a hell of a roller coaster. And I'm trying to do what I need to do, despite other people. So, anyway, we all have our struggles, and for everybody it's different. But as I said before in previous videos, your soul is what's most important. And if you're a parent, developing the souls of your children to be good people, to not go out in the world and cause havoc for others. And teach them how to be kind, but not rugs to be walked all over. Teach them how to have self-respect and dignity. Teach them to have self-confidence, but not be arrogant. It's a fine line, and it's an important job. And even when you do your best, it doesn't always work out, because they are their own individuals and they have free will. So that's where prayer comes in. A lot of prayer, and asking for help and guidance from God, your creator. And believe you me, there are times that he has stepped in. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And I'm not just saying that. There's no doubt in my mind. My prayers aren't always answered the way I want them to be answered, nor in the time that I wish them to be answered in. Sometimes they aren't answered at all, because that's not what should happen. Sometimes we can't see the reasons until months down the line, years down the line, sometimes decades. But there's a reason. There's a reason. Mainly, it's not to get bitter, and to learn and to be a better person for it, even if you had nothing to do with it and it wasn't your fault. You still should learn from it. And that's the way I live, and that's what keeps me going. And I hope this helps some of you. And I hope this helps my children one day. I hope these things are there for them to hear. Who knows? But for now, it's definitely therapy for me. So, times are always a-changing. And don't believe what they tell you on the television. I think you can see that, what they consider the majority in the United States is not the majority. It's not the majority. And don't let those bad seeds run around deter you from your faith and what you know is right. And pray for everybody in the world. It's not just us, and we stand a chance of stopping this for various reasons. But pray for everybody in the world, because what's going on in some other countries is just heartbreaking. Truly heartbreaking. So, but we're limited in time here. We're very limited in time, and you need to enjoy the time that you had and make the most of it. Make the most of it. Enjoy the moments that you're in that you can enjoy. Smile, laugh, play as much as possible. Enjoy everything. And ultimately stand on principle. Ultimately stand on principle. Y'all have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.